Great Western Dining Service provides dining services for schools, colleges and universities, camps and conference centers, and businesses and industry. From its inception, Great Western Dining has remained strongly committed to the original concepts of quality service coupled with delicious food. Great Western Dining builds a personalized dining program for each client based on location, population, and current conditions, and then continually tweaks it, ensuring that each customized program is contemporary and always customer-oriented.
Great Western Dining is proud to be the title sponsor of today's Shootout. We wish all the teams the best of luck on the court.
Welcome into the Triton Nation Network to our second of 4 games we have this afternoon. We have the Nayak Trojans going against the Northeast Hawks, Community College Hawks. First, we're going to give you the starting lineups for the Nayak Trojans. They will be in blue today. They are the away team on the scoreboard. First, we have a guard from Naples, Florida, number 3, Orrington Hamilton. Second, we have a guard, 6 foot, same as Orrington, from Adelaide, South Australia, number 4, Nick Worm. Next, we have a forward from West Haven, Utah, 6'7", Jacob Payne. He will be wearing number 11. Next is number 12, Harrison Mills. He's a 6'5" forward from Wollonga, South Australia. And rounding out that starting lineup for Nyack, number 24, Gunnar Myers. He's a 6'6" forward from Sheffield, Iowa. Next for Northeast Community College, we have
number 5, Alan Anderson, who is 6 foot from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Number 10, Brandon Villapando, 6'2" from Norfolk, Nebraska. Number 22, Jeremiah Cotton, 6'3" from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Number 32, Julius Sackness, 6'9" from Nebraska City, Nebraska. And finally, I'm going to butcher this name.
We'll call him Melky Moro. He's 6'7", a forward from Germany. He's number 34 for White. That was a travel for Northeast on the first possession. Nyack will bring the ball back up the floor. And we'll see if these teams want to stick in man-to-man. The last game for the women's, they wanted to switch to a 2-3, 3-2 zone. Good on-ball screen there by number 12, Harrison Mills. Number 3 puts it up, Orrington Hamilton, and it is rebounded by
number 34, Mel. Number 32, Julius Sankins gets that ball.
He is fouled under the basket. It looks like their call is going to be on number 4, Nick Worm. It's going to be Northeast ball under the basket. Number 22, Jeremiah Cotton, is going to pass it in. Just puts it up top to number 5, Alan Anderson. Swinging the ball around here. It looks like Nyack's already switched into a 2-3 zone here.
What does 2-3 zone mean?
A 2-3 zone means your 2 guards are going to play up top. They're going to play half the court from the wing right there where the basket or the guard has it to the other wing as number 5,
Alan Anderson.
Alan Anderson pulls up from the free throw line and is unable to make it.
Now, what kind of defense is Northeast
Northeast is going to be in a man-to-man, it looks like here. Everyone just gets a guy that is equal size to them. A nice lob there, unable to be brought down by Milky, and he swings the ball to the top. They're going to reset it. That was a good-looking transition there.
It definitely was. It looked like our friend Mel there was going to go for the dunk, but wasn't able
to bring it down.
I would have liked to see that.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. A kick out. Inside out look. That's the best type of three-point look you can get. Nice hustle by number 32, Julius Sankins. Sakinis, sorry.
Out to number 4, and he misses.
Nick Worm from the side.
Number 5, Alan Anderson with the ball.
Takes the ball up strong, hangs in the air, and is able to finish the play. Alan Anderson,
it is now 2-0
from Minneapolis.
That was the first point of the game.
There we go. We got it started. Scoring is on a roll here. 2-0. The Northeast Hawks are ahead.
Looks like a lot of good defense is being played by both teams. That's why they haven't scored thus far.
Just short on the attempt by Harrison Mills.
And then 22 goes out of bounds, Jeremiah Cotton.
Looks like they're going to call a block on Harrison Mills from Northern Iowa Community College. North Iowa Area Community College, NIACC. Going to be the first foul called on him on the game. 2 for Nayak for team totals. So far, what are you thinking?
I don't know much about basketball, so I mean, I'm kind of just learning a lot of things based on what you're saying, Mike. But like I said earlier, both teams look like they're having some pretty good defense, hence why nobody has scored a significant amount of points thus far. So I'm just excited to see where this game goes, and yeah, what about you?
Well, I'm seeing that Nayak is sitting in a 2-3 zone, which is telling me that they are trying to pack in that middle. They don't have the height advantage that Northeastern does.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
6'7", 6'9", down
2,
low.
6'10". That's just crazy to me. I'm literally looking up at those guys.
So we'll see if Northeast has the patience to move the ball around. It looks so far they do, as number 34, Milky Morrow.
Yeah, number 10 was wide open. I think that he could have made a 3 from where he was.
Yeah, he could have, but it's all about patience in that 2-3 zone. You're going to get those three-pointers open almost every possession. It's about...
Like number 11's open right now.
And a strong move by number 3, Orrington Hamilton, as he goes up to the hoop, unable to finish. But if he keeps getting looks like that, keeps going up strong like that, you can't expect him not to finish it.
Oh, that was close.
Great attempt by Milky Sadek Monroe, 6'7" forward from Hamburg, Germany. But
looks like number 10 tried to go for that shot right there, going out to 22. He's going to go inside to 32.
Number 32, Julius Sankis, unable to come down with that pass. Great swat out of bounds by number 22, Jeremiah Cotton, for Northeast.
I did not happen to see that.
Any of that.
Unfortunately, I did not get to see that, but with how your reaction went, it seemed to be pretty well.
It was a hard block.
Like, nope, not today. That was a nice shot.
Orrington Hamilton able to get the Nayak Trojans on the board. 2-2 here as we have 16, just as we come up to 16 minutes left in this first half. Great penetration move right there. Good kick out. Able to work it over. That was all a good possession until Julius Sankis. All he had to do was go up with that left hand, tried to force it with the right hand. Nayak comes down to the other end, moves the ball around, finishes off Harrison Mills with the layup, making it 4-2. And back at it is Northeast coming back the other way. A strong move. Unable to finish, but a good offensive rebound by Sankis there.
Yeah, it looks like 34 is going to go up and try and get that layup, but was unable to.
Milky looked like he forced that a little bit. Harrison Mills again to the rack. No one in front of him, able to just finish that off.
Yeah, nice, he's on fire.
6-2 now for Nayak. Northeast has got to get a little better shot selection once they get down in there.
Definitely. I feel like maybe if they start going for some threes outside of that line, then just like that, then they'll...
And there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 22, Jeremiah Cotton, makes it a 1-point game, 6-5 here as we just passed the 15-minute mark, a fourth of the way here through the first half. A nice step back.
Yeah, that was
worked
good.
Worked that defender, got him on his heels under the free throw line, able to go up, and right back on the other end, Northeast, without even a defender inside the three-point line. Number 10, Brandon Villaplondo, able to finish off the wide-open layup.
But
still a 1-point game, 8-7. Nyack on top of Northeast. It's been a good game, back and forth.
I didn't think I knew much about basketball, but I mean, I kind of called that playoff right there.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty impressed.
Yeah, good job. I mean, they're going to have those opportunities all game.
Definitely,
if they play that 2-3 zone, unless they really start overextending, and then they're going to get beat on the backside. So I'm pretty sure their coach is going to be content with them shooting that shot. That is not a high percentage shot. You're going to make that maybe 30% of the time, and that is a good percentage.
Did you play basketball in your high school days?
I did.
It sure sounds like you know a lot about it.
Yes. The team I played for, we were more of an athletic team. We got up and down the floor. We pressed a lot, and we had some good size inside. So we play more towards the northeast side here is what we're we played more towards.
Yeah.
But when we were younger, we always played a 2-3 zone.
Okay.
And that's a great way to look at it for kids. You start with that base 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
And you work into the man principles, and it's a great way to develop young basketball players.
You know something that I really liked about the women's team, different from these men's teams, is how they matched everything.
What do you mean?
Their uniforms with their shoes and their socks, everything matched. And I see someone on the court that has a yellow shoe and a white shoe. I mean, go him. Those shoes are pretty cool.
Number 3, Orrington Hamilton able to put down the open 3, making it 11-7, as Delaney is not satisfied with the lack of matching on this court here.
Looks like number 50, Major Kerr, 6'10", from Mitchell, South Dakota, is in. That is our first 6'10" guy that's in the game.
They're going to want to try and get him started in the post against that 2-3 zone, inside out. A nice swing pass over to an open 3 for number 3, Orrington Hamilton, yet again.
Good.
He's already got double digits.
I'm
We are
impressed.
just over the 14-minute mark here. We have 13 minutes, about 45 seconds left in the first half, and he's looked good. He's had a couple jump shots, a step back.
I'm definitely impressed with him.
A nice take. Unable to finish, though, is number 14, Jaquan Sanders for Northeast. A nice deflection there by number 3, Moses Baikwaso.
I believe so.
Another offensive rebound. I think they're going to call a walk there, and they do on number 20 for Nayak.
What is
Raymond
a walk,
Harding.
Michael?
A walking would be a travel.
All right.
So when you have the ball and you take more than 2 steps.
Yeah. I know what a travel is. I just didn't know what walking was.
Walk is also another way to say travel.
All right.
They're going to go with a zone press here. You see, it just works better into a 2-3 zone. You do a zone press and just fall back into it. Make sure they aren't setting up anything screen-wise as they bring the ball up the floor against that 2-3 zone.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one.
Good, strong move. Doesn't make any bad passes. Number 1.
That was nice by number 1.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, Steve Wooten.
On the top of the key, comes across and able to hit the mid-range jumper. You know, I think they'll have that high post open for most of the game. You start making a couple shots from there, they're going to guard you a little tighter, able to get to the low post. As number 4, great move through the center lane. Nick Worm unable to finish off, but a good shot selection. Can't be asked for anything more. As number 1, Steve Wooten, the 6'6" guard, pulls up for another mid-range, unable to make this one, though.
Yes. Something that I want to see in this game is number 50 go up for some dunks, maybe some swats, like how you saw earlier. I think that would be really impressive by him.
Going to have an offensive foul here on number 14, Jaquan Sanders, the 6'3" guard from Minneapolis, Minnesota. He was trying to get a little too much space there and gets called with the shove. I don't think we're going to see too many of those, though. I don't think we're going to see many swats or dunks. They're packing in that inside, and unless they can get him open in transition, I just don't see it. They're running a little bit. That was a great fake. He took it into the body of Sanders, and he's going to the free throw line. Number 20, Raymond Harding, the 6'5" forward, also from Adelaide, South Australia. We'll see what he can do.
A bunch of these teams have kids from all over the world, and that's pretty cool to me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see. A great experience for these kids to be able to work with and
play with other people of different cultures.
Absolutely, there's so much to be learned, and just a great experience for especially the kids from out of country, being able to come over and experience our culture.
Definitely know what America's all about and why it's awesome.
Unable to make the second free throw. Nayak brings
that was fast.
Brings the ball, kick out, just off on the bank 3. A nice rebound by Milky.
Yep.
And he puts the ball back up and puts it in. They look like they're going in a man press. Not much pressure on the ball, just enough to keep him honest. Number 20 fakes the pass, pulls up from mid-range, and is good.
Nice. That was a good shot.
Raymond Harding, the South Australian, is able to make it. got two Adelaide South Australians.
I know we have an Australian guy as well. We, as in the Iowa Central Titans.
I'm going to call an offensive foul there on number 5, Alan Anderson. I don't know if their feet got caught up or what was going on there, but he ends up pushing them out of the way and getting called for the offensive foul. It was a moving screen. The score, 16-11 here, just as we come up on the 11-minute mark of the first half. A low-scoring affair. I was ready for a little bit more points, but I mean,
I definitely was too.
That's how the start of the game will go, though.
Yeah.
In this level of basketball.
This level of any sport, yeah.
Well, this level of any sport,
Any
basketball
level,
in
yeah,
general.
like you said.
You tend to start slow, and then you'll start to get into a rhythm.
Gets into crunch time.
Yes. Rebound by Milky Moreau. Brings the ball up the floor. Swinging the ball around here is Northeast. A good entry pass, keeps it above. Good look, good backdoor
that looks
cut.
good.
Great finish by number 1,
That's my
Steve
guy,
Wooten.
Major Kerr.
Nayak setting the ball up here. Good backdoor cut. Swings it out to his
Wide
fellow
open.
Australian. That's good.
Nice.
Number 20, Raymond Harding from number 4, Nick Worm. I feel like those guys have played together for a little while.
Maybe.
A good offensive rebound, a strong putback, able to get the and one is Steve Wooten. That has been a huge part of this game as offensive rebounding for the Northeast Community College Hawks.
And now it looks like he'll be shooting 2 free throws.
And 1. He will be shooting 1 free throw.
Just kidding, 1.
19-15. Nayak is on top of Northeast at the moment. 1 free throw for Wooten.
Ooh, that was lucky.
16-19. 1 possession game as Nayak brings the ball back up the floor. He slips the screen. A good decision, a good pass. Able to finish off as number 11, Jacob Payne, the 6'7" forward from West Haven, Utah. Great look.
Yeah.
It was a great decision to slip that screen.
Nayak's looking really good with how they like to throw the ball around to different people and take their chances with different people on their shooting techniques and all that as well. So it's really good to see everybody engaged in the game.
A backdoor cut from Wooten. We'll see if there's anything going on there. They got someone running small baseline. There it is.
Oh, so close. That made my heart stop a little bit.
Got number 11 in the air, Jacob Payne for Nayak as Milky Moreau goes to the line. He's from Hamburg, Germany.
He is. You're right.
And he just has a natural knack to be able to find the ball, being able to get into positions to make plays.
Most definitely.
He's already almost thrown it down twice tonight. So he seems to want to play above the rim, or at least in the paint, as he's at the free throw line now, and he makes his first shot, making it 21-17 with 9 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half here in tonight's second of 4 games. And this is the Great Western Dining Shootout, an event put on by the Great Western Dining organization.
Yep.
The second field goal or free throw, good, 21-18.
Yes, Michael, we're watching basketball.
Any shot taken in the field is a field goal.
All right.
And then your free throws are when they're stopped. A good fadeaway there, creates a little space, but just long, is number 20, Raymond Harding, as Northeast brings the ball back up the floor.
What was that call?
They're going to call 3 seconds on Wooten, who
What
has
does
been
that mean?
3 seconds. Once you are in the lane, as soon as you have 2 feet in that lane, they're going to start counting. They're going to count until you get both your feet out of that lane. If you're in there for 3 seconds, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Yeah.
If you're in there for 3 seconds, then you are going to be called for 3 seconds. It's not a call that usually is called, but against the 2-3 zone, you'll see those post players want to camp out in there because that's where their defenders are, and defenders don't get called for it at this level in the game.
Okay.
Great position in the post by Wooten. Does a great fake to the left. Comes back with the left hand off of his right shoulder gets fouled just short, not able to get the and one, but a good move nonetheless, especially against this 2-3 zone. 21-18. We're going to have a 30-second timeout by Nayak. Exciting game so far. A lot of good post play. We'll see if Northeast can keep up with Nayak, as Nayak seems to have a little better flow on offense.
I agree with that.
We got 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first half. We're going to have Wooten at the free throw line, shooting 2 for Northeast.
Alrighty, let's see if he'll get 2 for 2. Each team can only hope for the best with each free throw that they get, because that just means more points.
You can really swing the momentum of the game if you can't knock in free throws.
Definitely.
First one good for Wooten, making it a 2-point game. He's already got 8 points here.
6.
Now he has 9 points.
The little roof barrier thing was in my way of viewing that. So yes, Michael, you were correct.
Couple off-ball screens. Good defense by number 5 for Northeast. Alan Anderson just moving around, hustling on defense. Good to see for Northeast.
I can definitely agree with that as well. You're just spot on today.
Couple down screens. Jump shot, good defense by Wooten. Gets a hand up, but number 24 for Nayak, Gunnar Myers, is still able to put the ball in.
I want to know why number 12 from Nayak just fell down out of the blue.
Maybe a goal stole out there.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I noticed that with a lot of basketball players. They just throw themselves on the ground, and for no apparent reason.
There's a flopping type of a play that is with this generation. As number 3 comes off the screen, Orrington Hamilton, and knock us down. A great defensive play by Nayak in recovery as Northeast tries to just bring the ball back up floor. Northeast under the basket. Milky over to number 5, Anderson. Still in that 2-3 zone, trying to get somebody in the post. Wooten isn't their tallest player on the floor right now, but he does a great job in the post, being strong with the ball. Good defensive play by number 5 for Nayak. Max Scogan, 6'2" guard from Mason City, Iowa, gets up in the air and plays great defense there as part of the higher part of that 2-3 zone. Nayak to inbound the ball from the sideline.
And the score is 20-26 right now with 7 minutes and about 25 seconds left.
Pick and roll at the top of the key. Number 3, Orrington Hamilton, takes a step back to get his feet set just off to the left, and they're going to call a foul on number 12. Harrison Mills for Nayak, the 6'5" forward from Wollonga, South Australia. Another South Australian, different town though.
Yeah.
Another zone press there for Nayak as they bring the ball up the floor. They tend to want to do that out of dead balls. A good decision, but they haven't got many results out of it. Wooten in the post gets double team, kicks it over to number 22, who bricks the three-pointer. Jeremiah Cotton, 6'3" guard. A good look inside, gets it back, swings it out to Harrington from the right wing, bangs it home. Orrington Hamilton, another 3, 16 points for him here in the first half.
That's crazy.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
I think he's hit 4 threes so far, and a couple 2-point jump shots in there.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's been a good showing, a good start for Orienton Hamilton and these Nayak Trojans as they are up by 9 points here with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first half. And as some of you may not know, but the college basketball is set up different in quarters to halves than high school and the NBA. They play 2 20-minute halves instead of 10-minute quarters, and then the NBA plays 12-minute quarters. So any level of college basketball will play 2 20-minute halves for men's college basketball. And then for women's, they still play 10-minute quarters.
All right.
So
I didn't know that.
in case you didn't know, that's the setup here.
In case you're me.
In case you're Delaney, my co-commentator, that's what the setup is for this game.
All right.
It will be Northeast ball to restart this game. Northeast gets the ball at the floor before the press can even go into effect. Unable to capitalize on the fast break there, though.
Looks like the ball's moving pretty fast around. Everybody trying to get the ball up and in a basket.
Strong recovery by Milky under the basket there.
Yep.
Pump fakes, gets a dribble back to get himself away from that backboard and is able to finish home. A great recovery after an iffy pass. Swings back to number 4, Nick Worm for the 3. Great look. Making it a 10-point ball game yet again. 32-22. Nayak is up in this game. Just moving the ball around here is Northeast, trying to find somewhere to attack. Not a lot of cutters other than on baseline. Good drive. Tries to force the ball. Not going to call the shot clock violation, though, since Nayak got the rebound. Nick Worm takes the ball to the hole. Swings it around. Number 3, Harrington, again from the left corner. Unable to make it this time. Wooten with the rebound. And Anderson brings it up the left side of the floor here.
Almost in there, though.
A good look to backside, but there was a good recovery by Max Scogan for Nayak. Disrupts the look. Scogan looks to get the ball at the top, gets it over to Harrington. Pump fakes this time, though. Slows it down, tries to get a little bit longer of a possession here, as Northeast has switched to a 2-3 zone as well. Getting into Jacob Payne. Misses the turnaround jumper. A really weak pass as Nick Worm picks it off. And in transition 3, he says,
wow.
Man down. Makes it a 35-22 game. That was a confident
really
pull-up
good.
shot. Absolutely.
Looks like he knew he was going to make it.
Yeah, this is back-to-back threes he's made that he's shot. Not in possessions, but the last 2 threes he shot, he's made. That was a great look. Making a 13-point lead for Northeast here. Oh, I correct that. For Nayak, as they've played just superior to Northeast so far.
Definitely. I haven't seen too many shots for Northeast, but
a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if that says more about the Nayak defense or the Northeast offense. We'll find out here as this first half comes to a close with, we have 4 minutes, 25 seconds left, 13-point game. We'll see if Northeast can kind of shorten the gap there. They're going to have to if they want a chance as they come back in the second half.
Yep.
Kicks it over to Wooten. Wide open 3 from the left corner. Unable to put it home after a great move by number 3, Moses Baiwasco. Splits that double team.
Another great bucket.
Jacob Payne, 6'7" forward from West Haven, Utah, is able to put it home from mid-range. I think the one thing Northeast is kind of missing here is now they got the high post in there. That's what they need.
Yep.
Is someone at the high post to work the high-low. Because their post play, once they get down there, is decent.
Yeah.
They just can't get the ball down there.
Yeah.
Wooten's fouled again. He's been their biggest post player so far.
Yeah.
He's got 9 points for him. Even though number 34, Milky Moreau, has done decent, he just hasn't been as assertive as Wooten has. He's got those strong elbows, able to fend off defenders. First free throw for Wooten is good. On the 1-and-1. Making him have double digits here as we have 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first half. Second one is just short. Nayak with the rebound. Harrington brings the ball up the floor. Northeast switch back to a man-to-man set. Give and go to the point guard. Wide open three for the off guard. Unable to get the rebound.
Nick Worm again.
Nick Worm again from that left wing. A good take. Number 14, Jaquan Sanders, unable to make that layup. Worm takes it to the hole. Kicks it out, though, to his fellow Australian. Unable to finish it off is Raymond Harden.
Is it just me, or does number 20 and number 4 for Nayak look alike?
Somewhat.
Also with how their playing style as well.
Yeah, that might
really
be from where they're from. Yeah, they have that similar play style from overseas and from Australia. The same town, no less.
Yeah, they just have really good confidence in all of their shooting.
Number 34, Milky, takes it to the rack really strong. Number 20, Raymond Harding for Nayak, tries to take the charge, is still moving. Me, myself, I never really cared too much to take those charges. But
I wouldn't want to.
No, it doesn't feel good.
No.
It hurts. And you're most likely going to get the blocking call anyway, so I'd rather just go for the swipe as they go by, even though that is not good fundamental basketball, as Milky misses his first free throw.
Number 5 comes in for Nayak.
Max Scogan comes back in. Milky goes to shoot his second free throw. Second free throw is good, making it 37-24. Lead is back to 13. Hasn't been too much fluctuation in that since they kind of established that 10-point lead.
Nope. It's been a lot of Nayak scoring and Northeast watching.
We're going to get a hold up on number 22, Jeremiah Coden. The 6'3" guard from Minneapolis gets called on that. He's going to have 6 team fouls. The next team foul for Northeast will send Nayak to the line. And the next foul on Northeast, the next foul on Nayak is for sure the last 1-and-1 of the half. Still in a half or man-to-man set. They got a double screen up on top. Swings the ball to the left. Takes a contested jumper from the right elbow. Number 4, Nick Worm, is able to put it home, making it 39-24 for Nayak. A good swing over number 14. An in rhythm 3 for Jaquan Sanders, just to the right, though. Harrington takes the ball strong to the rack. Gets called for the block, though, is Wooten, as Harrington went up for a 360 there. If he would have been able to put that home, that might have been a Sports Center top 10 nominee. That is a difficult finish, but Harrington's played really. Hamilton, I apologize, I said Harrington for a while now. Hamilton has played well. He has put the shots in that he's need to. He's got 17 points.
Yeah, number 5, Alan Anderson's back in the game for the Northeast Hawks.
Just long is Hamilton. Northeast is moving the ball around. Wooten wants the ball at the high post. They get it into Milky in the low post. Swing it over to the short corner. A good spin move, but not the best of takes.
Agreed.
He was a little off balance after that spin and was not able to get a super good look.
Yeah,
down
I
in the
agree.
Post. Northeast from under the basket just gets it in bounds. Tries to get it back to that corner. Wooten at the high post. Pulls it back out. 1 second left on the shot
Oh, that
clock. They
was
just had to
close.
get it up. Wooten with the offensive board. He's battling in there. 2 boards, 3 boards. Finally tips it back in.
Way to
Wooten.
go, Steve Wooten. Woot, woot.
40-26. Nayak is on top.
I am
with
filled with these bad puns tonight.
a minute and 10 seconds left. Top of the key, number 24.
Looks like number 20 is preparing to come
Isaiah
back in for
Sims.
Nayak.
Wooten swings it over to Coden. Wooten with a nice around the back pass. Not around the back, around his defender's back. The little slip pass, the pocket pass to Milky. Unable to get the shot in, though. That was a great look. Worked that high to
Definitely
low.
looked clean.
Just unable to finish it out. Some guard handoffs. Fakes one. Unable to find much of a lane. But number 3, Moses by Wasco, called for the foul on the 3-point attempt by Max Gogan. He'll have 3 free throws here with 26.4 seconds left in the first half with a 42-26 lead for Nayak. Max Gogan for his first of 2 free throws. First of 3 free throws. First
Now,
one
why is it that
good.
he gets to get 3?
The fact that he gets 3 is because he was fouled shooting a 3-point attempt.
Okay.
So
Makes sense.
he gets 3.
And then same if someone tries to shoot for a regular 2-pointer, they only get 2.
Yes, ma'am.
And then what makes it to where they only get 1?
1 foul would be if they are over the limit of fouls and it is just a foul that would normally be on the floor, as long as it is not an offensive foul. If you get called for a charge, then you don't go to the free throw line in the bonus. But if you're in the bonus and you're just fouled on a normal foul, then you will go to the line and shoot 1 and 1. Unless you're in the double bonus, then you will shoot 2 free throws no matter what.
All right.
I think Northeast probably should look towards the high post here,
I agree.
as
I
Wooten
agree.
has been pretty dominant there once he gets the ball there.
Yes.
8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5, a shot from 3
Oh,
by
that was
number
close.
10,
1,
just off.
0.
Ending the first half, 45-26, a 19-point lead here for Nayak as they go in the locker room.
Looks like
17
the North,
points
yeah.
for Hamilton, 12 points for Wooten. 2 big scores there in the first half.
Looks like Northeast is going to have to pick
Makes
up their
sense.
offense if
They
they
are.
want to hang in there.
They're going to need to cut down on the turnovers, as I'm sure they all know. And we'll see if that offense can improve. We will be back at you with the second half here in about 14 or so minutes here on the Triton Nation Network.
Great Western Dining Service provides dining services for schools, colleges and universities, camps and conference centers, and businesses and industry. From its inception, Great Western Dining has remained strongly committed to the original concepts of quality service coupled with delicious food. Great Western Dining builds a personalized dining program for each client based on location, population, and current conditions, and then continually tweaks it, ensuring that each customized program is contemporary and always customer-oriented.
Great Western Dining is proud to be the title sponsor of today's shootout. We wish all the teams the best of luck on the court.
And we're back here on the Triton Nation Network. We have Nayak going against Northeast here in the second of 4 games we'll have for you tonight. And Nayak had a great first half. They're
did.
up 45-26 to start this second half. Not a great shot selection to start the half, but a good offensive rebound. Up and under move by Harrison Mills, 6'5" forward from Willunga, South Australia. Gets the second half scoring started off for Nayak, making it 47-26, over a 20-point lead.
Definitely. I was just going to say that, Michael. You took the words right out of my mouth.
A great post move by number 34, Milky Morrow. Going to need more of that for Northeast to be able to come back in this. Northeast still sticking in their man-to-man, trusting their athletes to win matchups. A good backdoor cut after he's sealed. Good pump fake, getting Wooten in the air. Unable to finish it, though, is Gunnar Myers, but he'll have 2 free throws.
And he had 2 free throws because he was going for 2 points, correct?
Correct.
You learn something new every day.
There you go. First one for Myers is short. No good.
Looks like it could have tipped in, but the spin on the ball prevented it from going into the hoop.
Second one is good. He adjusted. And number 3, Moses by Quasco
Yeah.
comes in, relieving Wooten, who is starting to get into foul trouble, has 3 fouls to start this second half. Advances the ball up the floor. Ball almost gets away from him, goes out of bounds. Great look to come back in to Milky
Yeah,
for
nice
the 2
job.
points. Brings it down to 18. And we'll see if they can put a little run together here, put some things together, and maybe come back and make this a close game. Great pass.
Oh!
A great recovery by Milky with a massive swat.
That was good. I was impressed
Great
by
take,
that.
out of control after he got in the lane, but he was fouled, sending him to the free throw line. Number 4, that will be Worm. Nick Worm fouled Jeremiah Cotton, and he will have 2 free throws here. Try and cut the lead from 18 down to 17 with this free throw. First free throw is no good. Rims just out. Second one is good, making it a 17-point lead for Nayak. Here with 18.5 minutes left here in the second half of this second game of 4 we have for you here on the Triton Nation Network. Step back here for Hamilton. Just
that was a
long,
close one.
A good follow.
Ooh, right behind the back. That was a good move.
I like where he was thinking there, but he was unable to get it done.
Exactly. It looked good, but it wasn't necessarily good for what he planned on doing.
I like the no throw on the cross-court pass.
That was a one-hand swat into the game again.
A great take to the basket again by Milky. That's what Northeast is going to need more of as they continue on in this second half to try and close that gap.
Definitely.
Nayak did not like what they were seeing. Coach Mark Mole said, hey, give me a full timeout. I need some time to talk to my players here with just 2 seconds past 18 minutes here left in the second half. First 2 minutes, a big change from the first 20. Nayak still playing decent, playing okay on the offensive side of the court, but Northeast looked way better on the offensive side. They are being aggressive, taking the ball to the hole. They're getting good looks by passing the ball, beating them off the dribble, and we'll see if they can continue that into the rest of this second half.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be Nayak ball to come out of this timeout here. While they are up 15 points, they were up not too much more, but a little bit more to start the second half. Harrison Mills passes the ball in to Orrington Hamilton. It's back to Mills. Risky pass back to Hamilton.
Yeah, that definitely was, but good thing he caught it. And then number 11 is going to go up and go for that basket, and it is in.
Great spin move as he was going to the right side of the hoop, spun to the middle, getting the defender lost, and is able to have a wide open layup chance.
Definitely was, and it was good too.
Making it 50-33 here with 17.5 left in the second half.
They're going to go out to number 5. He's going to shoot for the 3.
He had a step back there, and it is no good. Nayak running some transition, but they aren't forcing anything, which is a great thing to do.
Right.
Great thing not to do in transition basketball is force the ball. They have a bunch of off-ball screens, which help set up their offense.
Yeah.
They seem to be playing a matchup zone here.
So man-on-man, like what you were saying earlier?
No, it's a man-on-man, but only when they're in certain areas, as Worm is able to get the floater.
All right. And now they're doing a 3-2 still, or?
They're playing a 2-3 zone here still.
2-3.
As Milky is still taking it strong up to the basket and drawing fouls. Great to see. Got to keep it up in order to stay within grasp here to make a run for Northeast.
He's definitely trying to make a difference in this second half with how he's playing and trying to score more points for his team, which seems to be good. And I don't think that Nayak is picking up on that.
Much more assertive, and it's great to see. First two is good, making it 52-34 here with 16:43 left in the second half of this ball game. Second one is just off to the left on the rim. Bounces to the right. Rebound by number 24, Gunnar Myers. And Nayak brings the ball up the floor. See, they're in a matchup zone here. They're going to a 1-2-2 extended.
Okay. And what does 1-2-2 extended mean?
1-2-2 extended means you're going to have your 1 point guard at the top of the key guarding more in a triangle type area, but he has to recover like on that. But your defense is going to collapse a lot like that on drives to the basket,
nice
be able to
by
kick.
Nick Worm.
Nick Worm is able to capitalize on another lack of coverage, giving him 13 points here for the game.
That's crazy.
17 and 13 for the two backcourt players for Nayak. Just 30 points between the two. That is outstanding. More than the rest of the players combined. Looks like they're going to call a charge there on number 4.
Nick Worm. Correct?
A correction. Number 3, Moses by Wakso.
By Yeah, there we go.
There we are.
We got it.
Aggressive move to the hoop. You got to respect it, but number 24, Gunnar Miles, is there for the charge. Northeast being aggressive on defense, trying to cut out passing lanes, get turnovers here.
That was a good pass.
But
the
they are
24 is
patient.
going to go up.
Myers was patient on that too. That is just a description of this North Iowa area community college team. Patient. They have been within themselves the entire game. This has been a complete switch from the women's game. The women's game, Nayak was trying to outrun as Myers makes the first free throw. Nayak was trying to outrun Northeast, and Northeast was the team with some older players on the court trying to stay within themselves, and they came out with the win. And now Nayak has changed roles, and they are doing that as Northeast is trying to pick up the pace a little bit. Myers is good on the second one.
That was a nice shot.
234, 57-34 here with 15 and a half left in the second half. 2-3 zone still set up here.
Milky
Good
with
ball.
the ball. He's going to go out to number 5, back to Milky. And he's
Good in
going
and
to
out
try and
movement.
go up.
Myers comes in with the help defense and swats him. A good take. He wasn't stopped. Probably could have just went up with that, but he ends up turning the ball over. Oh my goodness, I don't know how that even went in, but Jaquan Sanders with the acrobatic, off balance, just throw up layup, and it goes in. That was an amazing layup. I mean, you can't defend that any better. He just, sometimes you get lucky.
Exactly.
Switch back to man here for Northeast, trying to get some turnovers. But Nayak has played well. Looked like a kick. Yeah, they're going to call it a kick.
Shot was going nowhere.
Well, he was trying to wrap it around. Defender get it to the post player that just rolled off the pick, but his defender threw a leg up, kicked it out of bounds.
All right. I've never seen that happen.
It happens quite a bit. When players get beat, they'd rather just take a dead ball than a free 2 points. Nothing bad happens out of it. You don't get a foul or anything, so.
Just goes out of bounds.
Nick Worm tried to use his speed.
Oh, and number 12
as Harrison
for
Mills
the dunk.
gets the rebound after the nasty swat by Milky.
And you said that we'd never seen one of those in
And
this game. We did?
By one of the 6'10 players, I didn't think we
Oh,
would.
you're right.
Milky down to Burton. Strong in Wooten, Steve Wooten on the inside from Milky Moreau. Just a great high to low post play right there. They're doing a kind of a weave action on top here. Nayak is trying to see if they can catch Nayak off guard, put him to sleep a little bit with this over and over action. Goes to help on defense. Number 24, Gunnar Myers, slips it. They get it to the post. Easy 2 points. 61-38. 13 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the second half. As number 14, Jaquan Sanders pulls up for a mid-range and is not good. Worm brought it back down the floor. A lot of standing around here. Seems like they're resetting, trying to put in a different play here. Got kind of a flex action going on there.
Yeah, definitely.
Gunnar Myers, yet again, pump fakes, goes up, and gets the easy 2, 63-38. He's now in double figures with 11. As number 22, Jeremiah Cotton hits the mid-range jumper on the other end, making it a 63-40 game, 23-point lead for Nayak.
I'm definitely starting to hear his name come up quite a bit, so maybe he's going to be a game changer in the second half.
He might. He's been getting a couple more touches down low, and he's been strong with the ball, but he's going to get subbed out here. We'll see if his replacement can get as many touches, and when he does, if he'll be just as strong in the post.
Another name that I hear quite frequently is Nick Worm, so it looks like he's being a strong defender for the Nayak Trojans as well.
He's been controlling the ball pretty well, and when he gets an open shot, he's putting them in.
Yeah.
Swing over to number 20, Raymond Harding. Back to Hamilton from the left wing, but it looks like they're going to call an offensive foul on number 12, Harrison Mills. Illegal screen. Will get the ball back to Northeast on the side out of bounds. Oh, I correct myself. It's going to be on the baseline.
Are there any other players, Michael, that stand out to you this game?
This game, we got Wooten and Milky Morrow on the Northeast side. And then we have Gunnar Myers, Nick Worm, and Orrington Hamilton for the Nayak Trojans. All have been huge, pivotal parts in this offense and defense. And Northeast can't buy a bucket right now. They've gotten 3 shots in the paint. And, I mean, coach is trying to work something here, trying to get something going for him. Trying to get some calls for him now, and just doesn't seem like anything wants to come together here for Northeast.
Right.
Hamilton from the right wing, just short. Offensive rebound by Sergen, though.
That was nice.
Skogan, and puts it back in. If one thing doesn't go in, that's what you get when you're in the right place. On the ground, even though it was a great acrobatic finish. Bounced in finally for Alan Anderson. They're going to call on the ground as number 11, Jacob Payne, the 6'7" forward from West Haven, comes in to relieve number 12, Harrison Mills, 6'5" forward from Wollonga, South Australia. Also a big player here in the second half, as he had a dunk here earlier.
Yeah, he did. That was awesome.
Number 3 from the left corner, unsuccessful in his attempt. Hamilton brings the ball up the floor for Nayak. Some down screens, some cross screens, trying to get some movement. A lot of ball fakes here. Keeping Northeast always reacting. Another spin move. He tends to want to go to that spin move as it pops out.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Jaquan Sanders gets the ball, bringing it back up the floor.
Another
unable to
turnover.
finish. And we're going to get a foul call on number 5, Alan Anderson. I thought he was going to get a jump ball call, unable to. And I don't think he was too happy with that either. We got 4 total fouls for Northeast and 4 for North Iowa Area Community College here. 11 minutes, 11 seconds, 11 minutes, about 11 minutes left here. 65-40 game, second half. Almost halfway through the second half. Nick Worm left all by himself for a deep three.
That was close. That was close.
Unable to get it down. Number 3, Moses by Kwaso.
By Kwaso.
He got the rebound. Got tipped a little bit from behind, but he went to bring the rebound back in, goes off his leg. Back to Nayak under the hoop. Hamilton, top of the key. Excuse me, near the half-court line, waiting for a screen. He gets a screen to his left, pulls up, 4-3, bricks it.
That was close.
Ball is going to go back to Northeast after the long rebound. Is it? This one's not going to reach. Number 14, Jaquan Sanders brings the ball off the floor for Northeast. Gets it over to Moises. Back to Jaquan Sanders for the 3 from the right wing. Bangs it home, 65-43. North Nayak over Northeast. Worm at the spike line. They're going to go back to this weave. Trying to put him to sleep on the perimeter. They got their big guys playing up on the wing. They got to get those guys down. Hamilton drive and kicked over to Worm. Worm takes it baseline, kicks it over to Payne, who misses the 3. Great follow by number 20, Raymond Harding, on the tip-in rebound. That was just great.
Yeah, I agree. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Swings it over.
Number 14.
See if he can heat
Just
up,
a little
but he
short.
cannot. Hamilton advanced the ball up to Worm. Harding wanted to be fed after he hustled on the offensive side last time.
Yeah, he did.
Unable to. He just didn't have the angle. Worm at the spike line.
Where is the spike line, Michael?
That spike line is what you use in volleyball right there.
The 10-footer line.
The 10-foot line right there.
All right.
Great composure by number 14. And Milky takes it in.
That was good.
Uncontested. Nobody
That was a good
wanted
idea,
anything
yeah.
to do with that. Floated. Little floater in there. And puts it in. 67-45. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the second half. Great back cut by Sergen. Worm steps out. Wide open. Bangs home the 3 from the right wing. 70-45. A deep 3 from Alan
he's in.
Anderson, and it is nothing but the bottom of the net, making it 48 now for Northeast.
That is 48-70. Wow.
Step back by Harding. Decides not the best shot you can get. Worm tries to bounce open.
Goes out of bounds.
Jacob Payne thought he had him on the backside, but it looked like Jaquan Sanders is able to put up a hand, and knock it out of bounds. The main matchup I'd say to watch here would be number 1 and number 11 right there. Number 11 wants to spin quite a bit, Jacob Payne.
Right.
And Wooten is more of a physical defender. We'll see if that ends up in any big elbows.
Okay.
So we'll see. Keep an eye out on it. Alan Anderson brings the ball up the floor. They're going to call an over and back. He didn't establish possession on the other side of the court. Just simple mistakes like that over and over, those will lose you games. You got to do the simple things right.
definitely. With only a little under 8 minutes left.
We have a 22-point lead for Nayak. Harding off the ball screen. Now they got Myers one-on-one in the post, who's been a big part of the second half.
Number 2 trying to go straight up the center and make that shot, but fell short.
As Tajay Blackman.
Yeah, both teams have 5 fouls total.
Worm off of the off-ball screen. Spot and drop. Nick Worm now has 19. Good box out by Myers. Just fundamental basketball there as he gets it over to Blackman. And they're going to reset. Worm at the left wing, give or take. They're going to milk some clock here. There's no reason to be in too much of a hurry with a 73-48 lead. Worm maybe trying to get some room to get to the inside. High off the glass, just off. Rebound by number 10, Brandon Villapalando. From Norfolk, Nebraska. Number 5, Allen Anderson pulls up from the left wing, a deep left wing, and is unable to connect. Worm brings it up the floor. Fakes out even his teammate as he fakes it to kick out, tries to come back to the guy on the block, and they're just going to end up resetting it here.
Yeah.
You can't be too good at faking because you will end up faking out your own team.
Exactly.
About 5% of the time.
Wonder what happened there.
Making sure there's no slipping out there. Look like there's some accidental contact. Everyone just letting each other know, nothing personal.
Right. Looks like number 22 got that foul. 6-team foul overall.
They're going to go 1-1 here.
And what does that mean?
Oh, no, it looks like they're going to go with a technical foul.
Okay. On Worm.
For Worm, he will get one free throw.
And he doesn't make it.
Nope, look at me. Incorrect again. He's going to have 2 free throws here.
Let's see if he'll make this one. And it's good.
74-48, 6.5 left here in the second half. It'll be NIACC's ball as well. They must have called a flagrant foul. Some type of contact to the head there as the 2 free throws and the ball are rewarded to NIACC. Worm comes back to the ball. Good cross-court pass to Harding as he drives to the hole. A great take. They're going to call it offensive foul, though. Number 2, Taja Blackman.
So did you see
trying
what
to clear
happened there?
space. He was trying to clear space.
All right.
And got called for it. Number 5, Allen Anderson is going to bring the ball up the floor as he has all game. Picks it over to Jaquan Sanders. Getting a little physical.
Yeah, definitely.
Here, as Northeast, his overall frustration is starting to really show.
I see that in all sports, too.
Free throws for Sanders will be coming up here. Just under 6 minutes, 74-48. NIACC on top. First one, no good. Actually, it was a 1-1. Must have been on the floor, but now that they have 7 fouls, they will go to the free throw line from here on out, no matter what the call is, unless there's an offensive foul.
All right. And that's something that you told me earlier as well, wasn't it?
Yes, ma'am. We're going to have a high ball screen here. He doesn't decide to use it. Good defense.
Almost a turnover there.
He thought he lost it so he could regain his dribble. They thought he stayed with control.
Number 50 back into the game. Major Kerr.
Wooten back in for Northeast. We'll see if he can make a difference here. Number 50, Major Kerr. Also, he's got size, but we haven't seen him do too much here in this half.
Ooh,
Great hustle. Cool. On the line when he jumped out, it appeared so, though. So,
yeah.
Only so much you can do.
Agreed.
Nayak back to this dribble handoff set, kind of a weave. But it seems like every time they go once one way, they'll go back the other way, and they won't even do the handoff. They'll fake it and try and cut off of that.
Yeah, agreed.
Use it as kind of a screen. Looks like it's going to stay here.
Definitely.
As it was off of Northeast. Jacob Payne will throw it in from about half court here. So Worm comes back to grab it. It's about 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Kick out to Myers. Gets him in the air.
24 looks like it's
3 seconds. He's going to have to put it up. But number 11, Jacob Payne, is able to put it in. 77-48. Nayak did a great job milking down the clock on that possession. Number 50, Major Kerr, hung in the air there on the mid-range, able to put the ball above anyone who could reach it, and
yeah,
it was a great shot.
So yeah, saw a little bit of action from him.
Harding again with a strong move to the hoop. Anderson from the left corner unable to.
Little far.
Wooten with a second effort rebound. Another offensive rebound. And he's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line after the foul on Myers. And he'll have 2 free throws here as a 79-50 game. $79-50, just over 4 minutes. We have a 20-point score in Worm, a 17-point score in Hamilton, and a 14-point score for Northeast in Wooten. A couple 9-point scores as well for Nayak, and one more double-digit in Myers with 11. He had a little streak there. We had quite a bit of scoring, but he kind of fell off there, which is okay because they have a 29-point lead.
Yeah, agreed.
This is the men's games this weekend is presented by the Great Western Dining organization. This is their shootout. This is their tournament. We'll run commercials with more information, but a huge shout out to our sponsor for this event, Great Western Dining.
Yep, most definitely.
Wooten at the line. His first of 2. First one, good. Cutting it from 29 to 28. 79-51. Second one good as well. Make it 52. Nayak bringing the ball up the floor. Trying to get a call on Asher Scavella, the 6'3" guard from Nassau Bahamas. I apologize if I did not pronounce that right, but he's going to call for the hold. It's 7 team fouls for Northeast, sending them to a 1-1 for Gunnar Myers, making the first, making it 80-52. Next one, just off, keeping the lead at 28. Man, Anderson got caught in no man's land with the ball.
Looks like 14's keeping up with 3. Ball goes to number 20, and something was called.
Jaquan Sanders will take the ball from out of bounds. He's passing into Anderson. And that 2-3 zone has really been extended as the lowest player for Northeast is not even going to the block in Kerr.
Looks like Anderson goes up for that basket.
Myers with the rebound, who's been a solid post presence for Nayak all game. 80-52, 3 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the second half of our second game. Out of 4 tonight, we will have 2 games, the women's game and the men's game of Central Columbus Community College against Iowa Central Community College here on the Triton Sports Network. A missed layup. Great chance. Number 10, Brandon Villaplano. I cannot say Villaplando. I cannot say that last name. I apologize. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left here in the second half. Going back to this dribble handoff. Again, 2 in a row where he doesn't hand it off. Hamilton, a great backdoor cut. Pump fakes, able to get it up quicker than the Kerr at 6'10", compared to Hamilton at 6 foot 10 inches, but doesn't matter because he gets it up too quick, unable to defend it at all. 3-pointer from the left wing, not good for Northeast. Offensive rebound.
And that one's good.
And number 10, Brandon Villapolando, able to put it in from the right wing, making it 82-55. Timeout by Nayak, probably a 30-second timeout. Get some subs in here. 5 out, 5 new in, 82-55. Probably a good time. Just under 2 minutes. Good time to go ahead and make that change. They're not even going to stop. It was just strictly a sub timeout.
All right.
We got 7 and 8 fouls apiece for Nayak and Northeast, respectively. And be ready to see a couple free throws here as we go to the end of the game. We have 5 fresh people in the game. We have number 0, Jalen Lucas. We have number 22, Hollis Hardwick. We have number 14, Cam McPherson. We have number 23, Isaiah Sims. And we have number 10, Roderick Fuller. Fresh legs, fresh faces. We'll see if they can put any points on the board as Villapolando gets a steal, gets a good look, back door to number 14, Jaquan Sanders.
That was a good shot.
Making it 82-57. Great look. Great on-ball defense. They seem to have a new surge of energy, this Northeast team, as they see the subs come in. Going baseline, they're going to call an offensive foul. I mean, that's what are you going to do? Number 14, Sanders underneath, taking it out. They're running 2 post players here.
1 minute left in the game.
And Asher Scavella and Major Kerr. Philip Polando again for 3, wide open, 2 possessions in a row, able to bank it home. Good help defense by Kerr as he gets it to Villapolando. who's going to say 2's nice, but 3 would have been better. Unable to get it home as 20 seconds remain in this game. Shot clock will not be a factor as we close out this NJC AA matchup between the NIACC Trojans and the Northeast Community College Hawks.
Looks like
82-260.
Yeah.
Huge game from Nick Worm, Orrington Hamilton, and Gunnar Myers as there's no answer for their low post game or their guard play.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's gonna be it here for Michael and
Delaney.
Go ahead and stick around. We have the Iowa Central portion of this weekend's basketball. Right after this, we are going to have Iowa Central versus Central Community College, the women's game, and then we will have Iowa Central versus Central Columbus, the men's game. So stick around to the Triton Nation Network.